Okay guys, I want to talk a little bit about what is going on in Venom, because it's incredible. We've got Avengers that are made out of entire symbiotes, we've got going to alternate dimensions, we've got the Maker getting his own symbiote, and we have the opposite of Null, the Light God. But when I was thinking about Venom and we were prepping how we are going to do this video, it reminded me of this thing. Do you guys remember the Eminem song that came out during the Venom movie? Venom, 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 go get him. You gotta go Venom. You gotta stand by him so you can do Venom. It's the amount of things he rhymed with Venom are insane. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. He rhymed a lot of stuff with Venom. So anyway, guys, Venom, for those of you guys who don't know, is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes. That's why we've always had a solid Venom series. That's why I was against the change back to Tony Brock. Combination of Iron Man and Eddie Brock. You've got an Iron Man suit on a symbiote. I am creating the world's greatest superhero. Anyway, let's go back to what we're here for. I loved Flash Thompson, hated Lee, the guy in the middle, didn't like to return to Eddie, but Donny Cates has proven going back to Eddie was a great idea. So we've just discovered, well, you know what, let's go back to the beginning. Let me explain things from the beginning of what's going on in Venom so you can be caught up in Venom. The Venom symbiote is a part of a race of symbiotes from a planet known as, I believe the planet is called Clintar, and the race is also called Clintar. I might be wrong about that. But all of the Venom symbiotes want to be heroes, and they're all from a planet. Well, it turns out that that planet is actually a prison, which is holding back the original dark god of the Marvel Universe, Null. Null is the god, like dark god. He created, I think he created Black Winter, but he definitely created like a big weapon that Thor has been using and stuff like that. But one of the big things that he did make was the symbiotes to be his like little minions to go do things. And then they wanted to be heroes, so they walled up Null. Eddie awoke Null back at the beginning of the current Donny Cates Venom series. When he battled against Grendel, Grendel was channeling the thoughts of Null, and Null was trying to find a way to break out of his prison. Eddie went through a couple of things. Eventually, we ran into the Absolute Carnage event, and at the end of that event, Eddie had to choose the life of his son or keeping Null imprisoned, and he chose his son. So Null, the god of the symbiotes, the dark god of the Marvel Universe, is now free, and we're building up to the big event in which they're going to fight against Null himself. Well, ever since Absolute Carnage ended, you would think that Donny Cates would spin his wheels. He wouldn't really build much up to this. He would take his time until his event happened. Nope, not at all. Definitely not what he's doing. So, right after the Carnage event, he fought against Carnage again on Venom Island, basically stating that the Carnage symbiote is still existing. Regardless of what happened with Cletus Cassidy and Null, Carnage symbiote is out there and it wants revenge. But once that was resolved by a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex Venom monster fighting against Carnage, which we didn't get to see because they were doing a celebratory issue in which they just explained that Dylan won, we then moved into the current arc, which is Venom Beyond. Can you say the word beyond and not think in your head with massive echoes like Venom Beyond? You can say it, Venom Beyond, but in your head, you're hearing the echoey chambers like Beyond. Just Batman Beyond. In your head, it was echoing, wasn't it? Anyway, Venom Beyond is telling us the story of the Maker, who also now has a Venom symbiote, battling against Venom and Dylan and this new guy, I want to say Hive? It's not Hive. It's a new villain, though. And we don't know who the new villain is, but he has a suit of armor. It's painted to look like Venom. He's got a bunch of anti-symbiote weapons, and he's fighting against Venom. The battle between this new guy, the Maker, and Venom ended up with the Maker's portal activating. The Maker's portal jumps through the multiverse. Maker ended up on the Ultimate Universe, and I would love to know what's going on there because that's supposed to be destroyed. Sidebar note, I'm currently working with Andy, one of our writers, to bring you the entire Ultimate Universe in a full year package. You'll get a video about the entire Ultimate Universe every week until we get to the ending, telling you all of the stories that happened and what is going on over there. It's the coolest idea ever because regardless of love it or hate it, the Ultimate Universe is the only universe in Marvel where there's a beginning, a middle, and an ending. It actually concludes the universe. That's a sidebar. We're working on that. If you like that idea, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, Maker goes back to the Ultimate Universe, and I really want to know what's going on there, because now he's back there with his own symbiote. The Maker is an evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe that turned against all the superheroes, and then when the universe got destroyed, only him and Miles and a few other weird remnants survived, okay? Venom ended up on a multiversal world where everyone is a symbiote working for another guy. His name is not, he looks just like Null, but his name is Codex. And basically there's Venom Avengers, there's a Venom version of Captain America. There's no human in it, it's just a symbiote. So I'm going to assume that the Iron Man is just a symbiote, the Black Widow is just a symbiote, the She-Hulk is just a symbiote. What is happening there? We don't know, but when he went down into the sewers, we discovered a brand new Agent Venom. Not Venom, and no, it's not Flash Thompson, because apparently Flash Thompson was the president of this planet, and you know what? Good on him! It's good that he didn't die in another universe and became president. Flash Thompson, you are still my hero. Whatever you do as a president, you're better than the last 20 we've had. So it's whatever, it works, okay? Flash Thompson, for president. I'm voting for that. You should too. Write in ballot. I want Venom for president. Then write in it the lyrics to Eminem. Venom, go get 'em. Venom, do all that in the ballot. It'd be great. Anyway, don't forget to vote, but and probably shouldn't write in Venom. Anyway, let's get back to the topic on hand here. Flash Thompson is the president on this planet. And Annie, which I believe is his ex-wife. It's been a while, but I believe, you know what? Let's just verify that real quick. Yes, I was accurate. Not ex-girlfriend, ex-wife of Eddie Brock in the comic book. So it's his ex-wife. She is the new Agent Venom. And she full-on looks like Agent Venom to the point where Eddie's like, Flash, is that you? Which is how we discovered Flash Thompson was the president on this planet. But you'd think that would be crazy enough. We got Venom symbiotes that look like the Avengers. We've got his wife returning as the new Agent Venom. But it doesn't end there. Donny Cates is not letting things cool off. He's still building up to Null's arrival. He's still building up to this battle. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to go do awesome Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I'm going to go do awesome stuff over here in Thor. But don't forget, I'm, proposing the end of the Marvel Universe over in Venom. That's not going away. So there's a character who I didn't know much about because I had to catch up on Guardians of the Galaxy, known as Wraith, who is in the Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's one of the evil people. They were fighting against him. Anyway, at the end of that story, he was trying to find where his curse is from. Well, enter the side story, Web of Venom, Wraith. He goes back to the main planet, he goes back home, discovers that his father was working on a bunch of research. That teleports him to the Clintard planet where Null is currently in prison, and we go back in time to the moment that Null is being freed. Bear in mind, this is back in Absolute Carnage, so this issue ties in to like issue 18, 19 of Venom, okay? Absolute Carnage event. Anyway, Null gets free, tears off the symbiote-like thing that is on Wraith, and just sends him off into space. So half the comic is a naked blue man. Like, he's just full-on naked. And they do some incredible shading to keep things hidden. This isn't a Batman penis exposed kind of a thing, but this is like this makes me question what is the anatomy of the Kree. But that's a different video for a different day, because it's just well hidden. Anyway, he comes back and he warns Eddie with his last jump as he's disintegrating that there is another, Null's shadow, a god of light, an ultimate being in the Marvel Universe that is light-based. So if we have Null, the god of the dark, and we have a light-based creature, the thing that I'm reading and looking into, no one knows what this light-based thing is. Is the light thing good? Is it evil? Is it gonna work against Null? What is it? I don't know, and I don't know what Donny Cates is doing of Venom, but every issue of Venom is incredible, and if you're not reading Venom, you need to get on board with Venom. So yeah, that's what's going on right now in Venom. He's currently on a planet with symbiote versions of the Avengers. His wife is back as Agent Venom. Null is free and on his way to mess up everyone over on the Marvel Universe. Oh, by the way, there's somebody that can fight Null, so we're gonna probably have to go get them. So yeah, that's where we are with Venom. I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. Yes, the complete story will be coming eventually. Probably gonna give it a couple more issues so that Venom Beyond, the current arc, has a conclusion. But either way, I'm excited about Venom, and I hope you are too. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what you think about Flash Thompson as president. Also, let me know what you think about the Venom Avengers. Also, let me know what you think about Null's other. There's a lot to unpack from this video, but I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'll see you next time.